What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. I have some good news that I shouldn't have to report, but I have to report it because you would never hear about it if I didn't say anything. A 49-year-old, fat, balding white man went into the Atlanta airport and he scoped the place out with all intentions on committing a mass shooting. But good thing this 49-year-old fat, balding white man family reported him to the authorities, and the authorities promptly caught him before he had an opportunity to go back to his truck to grab his AR-15 and go air out the Atlanta airport. That's great news, because yet again, the profile of a terrorist in America is a middle-aged, balding, fat, sometimes pudgy, white man. For some reason, these cowards, instead of going and fighting somebody that can fight back, they go look for soft targets to go murder dozens of people because what? They have a mental illness? What? Because their life is not great? What? Because they never became rich and famous like they thought they was? What? Because some black person took their job? What? Because some black dude took his girl back in high school? What? Because he turned the TV on and see everybody prospering, but his fat ass not? It's the same goddamn story every time. But thank goodness that this person had family members who knew he was out of his goddamn rocker and reported him. See, usually the family members don't report him. As a matter of fact, usually when the family members do report them to the FBI, they don't do nothing about it. Then we find out afterwards that the FBI was looking at him the whole time, but didn't think he was going to do anything. But this time, one got captured. And he had like 27 something rounds, which is not a lot, but it's enough. That's 27 possible people that could have been killed, maimed, injured. That's hundreds of people that could have been traumatized for the rest of their lives going to an airport in Atlanta, the biggest airport in the Eastern Hemisphere. Might be the biggest airport in the world. I'm not sure. Between this, LAX, and the one in Florida, I'm not sure which one's bigger. All right? But I want you to pay attention to the demographics of the people reporting this story. I want you to pay attention to what all the people look like and who he probably was targeting in this Atlanta airport. What this fat 49-year-old balding piece of shit, mentally ill white European man, what do you think he was probably targeting? Who do you think he was mad at, angry at, wanted to get revenge for? What do you think? We can all make assumptions. We can all pretty much assume. This fat 49 piece of crap had the shape of a terrorist, the shape of an American domestic terrorist, because all of them seem to have this shape. If they're not young, because usually the young ones, they're kind of thin, tall, lanky, but the middle-aged ones, they all seem to fit this aesthetic. I don't know what the issue is. These cowards seem to think the best thing to do is to go kill a bunch of innocent people that ain't got nothing to do with their lives and the failures of their lives. But anyway, today, it's a good day because many people are alive who might have not been alive if good family members of his didn't report him, or if the police didn't do their job this time. And I want you to pay attention to the aesthetics of the police. Pay attention to the aesthetics of the reporter. Pay attention to the aesthetics of the surroundings. And that by itself should speak volumes. Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
Begin tonight with the breaking news at the busiest airport here in the U.S., Hartsfield-Jackson Airport in Atlanta. Tonight, authorities say they moved in quickly to avert what could have been a horrific mass shooting, they say. The suspect's family alerting police a short time before the takedown. Surveillance video tonight showing the suspect walking through the airport. Authorities believe he may have been monitoring the busy TSA lines. The airport crowded with travelers. You can hear the suspect right there. Police body camera video showing the moment he's confronted by the officers, taken down. The suspect screaming as he's placed in handcuffs. Authorities say just outside the airport, they recovered an AR-15 assault-style rifle and 27 rounds of ammunition in his truck. Police believe he was scoping out the airport before going back out to his truck, where he had that weapon and ammunition. Faith Abube leading us off tonight. She's on the scene in Atlanta.
Tonight, a potential mass shooting thwarted at the world's busiest airport during rush hour. This is the moment police say 49-year-old Billy Cagle enters Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport with plans to open fire in the terminal. An assault rifle and 27 rounds of ammunition just steps away in his truck.
I do believe that Mr. Cagle was headed back to his truck to retrieve it, and I do believe he was likely to use that weapon inside the crowded terminal that he had just seen.
Police say this surveillance video shows Cagle parking that truck outside the packed terminal today around 9:30 a.m. Cagle walking inside, appearing to survey the TSA lines.
He seemed to be very interested in the TSA check-in area, which you can see was heavily crowded with travelers.
It's then that officers approach Cagle after police say they received a tip from the suspect's hometown more than an hour away.
Cartersville Police Department was alerted by the family of Mr. Cagle that he was streaming on social media, that he was headed to the airport, in their words, to shoot it up.
Officers immediately taking Cagle into custody right there in the terminal. Later searching that truck, where police say they found an AR-15 style rifle and ammunition.
27 or more lives could have been lost today. This crisis, we're thankful to God and to good information and good intel and good people for this crisis being averted.
And David, authorities flagging that family for flagging those basically what was or could have been a really difficult situation. In the meantime, the authorities are saying that suspect is a convicted felon with mental health issues, and tonight he is behind bars on multiple charges. David.
Faith Abube leading us off here tonight. Faith, thank you.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan.
Ain't nobody trying to argue with you all damn day, bro. Shut the fuck up. Damn.